I was, like browsing Twitter, and it came to my surprise that one of the trending topics was Batman. It piqued my interest, and I saw that song about Batman Begins and stuff like that. But then, then I discovered why. People are talking a lot about Batman. So the summary of this controversy is that DC deleted or refuses to show a scene on the Harley Quinn TV series that depicts Batman going down on Catwoman. Essentially, Batman having oral sex with Catwoman. It's not strange that big companies usually put limits on their characters. Usually this would have been swept under the Twitter rug, and some people maybe would have been angry with this decision, but nothing like the whole internet scandal that is right now. And the core issue of this controversy is DC's responses and reasons of why they didn't allow this scene. So now I'm going to read the quote that is circulating around the internet. We had a moment where Batman was going down on Catwoman, and DC was like, you can't do that. You absolutely cannot do that. They're like, heroes don't do that. So we said, are you saying that heroes are just selfish lovers? And they were like, no, it's that we sell consumer toys for heroes. It's hard to sell a toy if Batman is also going down on someone. So we have to talk about these two statements. The first one is heroes don't do that. I don't know what Puritan mind is there at DC that thinks that going down is equal to a villainous act that a hero wouldn't do. I mean, this is a natural, common, really common sex act, and it's not controversial at all. But Batman hooking up with his best friend daughter and stepson girlfriend was okay. When I read this, I thought I was transported to the 50s. And personally, it's pretty heroic for Batman to do that. To be certain that Catwoman also has some pleasure. And the second reason that is about that it's hard to sell a toy if Batman is also going down on someone. At first this sounds like a cold, calculating business decision, but when you start to think about it, it doesn't make sense, because essentially what they're saying is that kids or fans of Batman are not going to buy the toy of a pussy either. And if they are concerned about tarnishing the name and the action of Batman and as other superheroes have been on the media, on the entertainment world for a very long time, and especially Batman, that is one of the most portrayed superheroes in the whole entertainment world, has done many insulting, ridiculous, weird, out of character acts, and nobody has stopped buying merchandise because of that. And again, we're talking about pussy eating, an action that, as we previously stated, is not that big of a deal. In fact, I noticed that this line of reasoning of weird puritanism and also wanting to sell more toys is the same line of reasoning that was the catalyst of the collapse of the Batman Tim Burton universe. Remember that the film producers were scared about the sexual themes in Batman Returns because they couldn't sell toys about that movie. So they replaced Tim Burton with Joel Schumacher, and then we got Batman Forever and Batman and Robin. And I would support DC with this decision if this was a kids TV show. But we're talking about the Harley Quinn show. Batman going down on Catwoman fits with the show's theme. Now, I don't think that DC is going to go pure flicks on its shows and themes. In the same interview, they said that DC were very lenient on most of the characters and decisions of the showrunners. And as I said, this situation would have been short-lived hadn't they replied with such bad reasons. Anyway, that's my opinion and that's what I wanted to share. And remember, Batman went down.